From the John C. Hinch Production Art Studios, it's Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Ricky Hendon and Melody Mercado. The latest news with Danielle Hemsky and Aaron Morden. Sports with Katrina Baumgartner and reporter Katie Crowley. Jalen Cook brings us State of the Arts. Kyle Peck reviews the movies in Get Real. Taylor Hurnett takes us about town. Chardonnay Mason reviews what's good in Let's Eat. Anna Tassi reviews the music scene in On the Beat. Jackie Myers is in the spotlight with current celebs. Emma Heth goes out with the street team. And Jenna Amico takes us backstage with About Crew. And now, from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine, your hosts Ricky Hendon and Melody Mercado. Take it away, kids.
Good evening once again, everyone, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm your host, Ricky Hendon.
And I'm Melody Mercado.
So, first and foremost, what we want to talk about here, some of you will have seen this by the time that this airs, but we have a picture here of an item that has broken the internet recently. It is a picture of this dress, if you can zoom in, and the reason why this happened is because of what, Melody?
Is because some people will see white and gold and others will see black and blue. So the debate over social media, Facebook, Twitter, everything is what color is the dress?
I mean, and it's crazy confusing because the first time that I saw the picture of this, I saw it as white and gold, and my friend standing next to me saw it as blue and black, and we're like, are you kidding me right now? Or what do you mean? So
it really is a mind trick. So is there any explanation that you have to explain the color difference?
So yeah, so like the day after it came out, I saw a science study that was kind of explaining like why that happens. So basically, the shadow that's on the dress is what confuses everyone. And people are trying to figure out in their mind like what the lighting is coming from. So is it coming from an outside source? Is it coming from an inside fluorescent? And that is part of why that happens, but it can be different for everybody.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
I've never thought about it that way. But now it's time to check in with the news team.
Good evening, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Danielle Hemsky. Let's take a look at the news.
Researchers who found resistant malaria in samples say it's moving at an alarming pace across Asia. Medical experts are calling for a more vigorous international effort to stop it spreading across Asia. Some research shows that history is repeating itself, a reminder of what happened 50 years ago when malaria resistant to the drug chloroquine emerged in Asia, spreading rapidly.
Caterpillar announced Friday that it is expanding its corporate campus in what is called a recommitment to its global headquarters in Peoria. After 2 years of study, the riverfront complex will include a 3-tower building, and the site plans to expand to 31 acres and 6 blocks. After complaining about the state's business climate under Illinois' previous governor, Pat Quinn, CEO Doug Oberhelman assured residents that Caterpillar will stay in Peoria.
Executive producer Harris Whittles of popular television series Parks and Recreation was found dead in his home last Thursday night. Los Angeles police suspect drug overdose from his history with addiction, yet the series plans to continue on. The star of the series, Amy Poehler, gave a tribute to Whittles when she honored for her work with the Worldwide Organization for Orphans.
The First Baptist Church of Peoria is offering weekly sessions for adults to get their GED, a first time in Peoria. Taught by a professor at Illinois Central College, the courses are free and students only pay for discounted textbooks. This is part of a larger effort by Vocational Rehabilitation Management Services to help bring down unemployment in the area, as well as educate the city of Peoria.
A stalemate between Republicans and Democrats in Congress over President Obama's executive actions on immigration has stalled a funding bill for the Department of Homeland Security. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is trying to prevent a shutdown, but critics say it does not look promising, as the department will run out of money on Friday night, causing even more chaos in Congress.
The Peoria Riverfront Museum held its Engineering Day for younger students last week, a free event open to future engineers and scientists. The day included simulators of Caterpillar's equipment used for real-life operator training, along with hands-on construction tasks and topography models. The event was designed to create an interest in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, subjects in younger children. Now let's go to Katrina for sports.
Thanks, Danielle. The Chicago Cubs hired former Boston Red Sox sluggers Manny Ramirez and Kevin Youkilis to consultant roles, the team announced Tuesday. Ramirez will continue to work with the club's major and minor league hitters on the fundamental and mental aspects of hitting, according to a team release. Last season, Ramirez joined AAA Iowa as a player and coach and received positive reviews in his role. He played 19 seasons in the majors, batting .312 with a .411 on-base percentage and a .585 slugging percentage, but was suspended for performance-enhancing drug use in 2009. A pair of Tennessee girls basketball high school teams have been pulled from the postseason for trying to lose a game to avoid the top-ranked team and improve their chances to advancing to the state tournament. The programs at Riverdale, a state champion in 2013, and Smyrna were fined a total of $1,500 each Monday and also placed on probation for a year by the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. The referee reported he stopped play, ordering the coaches not to make a travesty of the game, with the Smyrna player about to shoot at the wrong basket. Bradley pitchers Brent Strong and Steven Thoma ran the staff's streaks of consecutive scoreless innings to 28.1 by combining for a 6-hit shutout, and the Braves completed a 3-game sweep at McNeese State with a 5-0 victory Sunday at Cowboys Diamond. Bradley did not allow a run in the 3-game series at McNeese State, marking the first time the Cowboys have suffered 3 consecutive shutout losses in the history of their program. Bradley had not recorded 3 consecutive shutouts since March 16th and 17th, 1993, against Princeton, Texas Pan American, and Miami, Ohio at UTPA's Jody Ramsey tournament. That's all for sports. Back to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Katrina. A lot of people say the Old West is as dead and gone as tumbling tumbleweed. Our Bob Jacobs found a group in Bloomington who didn't get the memo. He takes us back to join them with this week's postcard from home.
I'm gonna burn those herbs down.
Who do they think they are, God almighty? We're gonna go down there and arrest those boys. They've been defying the law, and it's gonna end today.
It's okay. Everything, don't go down there. There ain't gonna be no trouble.
On October 26, 1881, Wyatt, Virgil, and Morgan Earp, with their friend Doc Holliday in Tombstone, Arizona, shot it out with the McClowry brothers and Frank Clanton. The gunfight at the OK Corral became legend in the history of the Old West. All over America today, the Old West lives on, commemorated by cowboys and cowgirls in the Single Action Shooting Society. Jack Vick is president of the McLean County Peacemakers.
There were a group of people in California in the early 80s who called themselves the Wild Bunch, and they invented cowboy action shooting. They wanted to use real or replica 19th century weapons, the real lead bullets and powder and everything as they used back in the day, and have a competition with these old style weapons and have it be more fun than a very technically based hobby.
Jack Vick is a computer program manager at State Farm. As Sheriff Boo Boo Bottom, he's the law west of the Pecos. It's a fantasy outing for folks of all ages and backgrounds who want to relive the days of the Old West, right down to authentic period costumes.
In a true SAS competition, you have to have true 19th century clothing, proper boots, leather bottoms only, no rubber bottoms, no Vibram soles or anything like that. They have a B-Western class where they dress up like the old 1950s cowboys. They have classic cowboy where they wear the chaps and roping cuffs and things like that. So lots of different ways to express yourself in this hobby.
Fellow cowboy action shooter Ron Darnell owns the 100-acre shooting range near Bloomington.
My family has come along into the game. I've got my daughter and my wife and my granddaughters and grandsons, and it's kind of a family sport we can all get together and participate in and have fun. And we get a chance to dress up and relive our days when we were growing up watching cowboys on TV.
Kids, along with adults here, learn about gun safety first and foremost, and about respect for themselves, others, the law, and the American way of life.
All right, that's good.
Cowboy action shooting is just one sport among many for law-abiding, sensible folks who represent responsible gun ownership. And I had so much fun with this wild bunch, I joined the posse.
With another postcard from home,
Yours truly, Bob Jacobs.
Well, that seems like a wild, fun way to relive the past.
Definitely, of course.
Well, that's all for News for the Week. I'm Katrina Baumgartner.
I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Dil Haimski. Have a great night and be sure to join us next week.
Thanks, news team. You know, since a lot of the political topics that they were talking about in the news segment, another thing that's been looking at is Aaron Schock has been under fire for his Downtown Abbey-themed office.
That is right, that is right.
Which is approximately he spent $35,000 on.
Yeah, I heard about that. And it's become such a big deal like around the country just because of his lifestyle and everything he does. I actually even saw him on The Daily Show. And John Daly was making fun of him and kind of just talking about, or not necessarily him, but the response that he's been getting for the things he's been doing because his Instagram has him doing all these crazy things and yada, yada, yada. So.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see, and they've actually been looking more into some type of spending that he's been using his campaign funds on. He has reimbursed the U.S. Treasury $35,000 for the office, but he's still under investigation for some other things.
Absolutely. Well, shifting gears here, let's see who's interviewed this week for About Crew.
Text and graphics are an essential part of any news program, and all of those things are controlled here by the character generator.
What I do is I receive pictures and images from all the producers of the show. I put them on the CG operator, put text on them, and make sure they're all fit, and it goes on the show.
Character generator isn't the only Midstate position Celeste has worked on.
I was actually first a news reporter. Once I got into Midstate, I learned other positions behind the scenes.
But Celeste was always attracted to the character generator position.
I thought CG would be kind of perfect, like a perfect job to do, especially because I used to be an advertising major and I know how to use Photoshop and Illustrator, so all of that knowledge that I have kind of like came easier to me.
It may look simple at first, but the character generator position is more than just creating text and uploading pictures.
Being the character generator, usually I have to collaborate a lot with the other positions in Midstate. I collaborate with the producer and the director, and I always have to listen carefully to them. It'll definitely help me in the future.
From Midstate Magazine, I'm Jenna Amico.
Thanks, Jenna. You know, it's amazing how much really goes into like the production of a show like Midstate. Like, I actually held that position as the character generator before, and you can easily mess up and almost ruin the whole show. So there's a lot of time and effort that goes into doing everything we do here.
Yeah, I feel like when our viewers see it, you know, people don't really think that there are really positions that go towards every single aspect of creating the show. There's not only the people that are on air, but you know, we have the people that run the cameras and take care of the booths and make sure that we're on time for every single piece.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the hardest pieces or positions to do is audio. It's amazing because it seems like such a little thing, especially with television. You're so focused on the visuals, but audio is a big deal, and you got to make sure that you get that right. Otherwise, you can really mess things up.
Wow, it's really interesting the different positions we have here on Midstate. But now let's go to Jackie with In the Spotlight.
I'm Jackie Myers, and this is In the Spotlight. The Oscars were this weekend, and it certainly made the award season go out with a bang. Hosted by Neil Patrick Harris, the show was a star-studded, glamorous party. The show opened with a lively musical number with special guests Anna Kendrick and Jack Black. The first award went to supporting actor J.K. Simmons from the movie Whiplash. Best Supporting Actress went to Boyhood star Patricia Arquette. Before we heard who the Best Actor and Actress and Best Picture went to, Lady Gaga had a jaw-dropping performance that everyone was talking about. She performed a lovely tribute to Julie Andrews and the movie The Sound of Music. Then came the most important awards of the night. Best Actor went to Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything. Best Actress went to Julianne Moore for her role in Still Alice. And finally, Best Picture went to Birdman. 22-time Olympic medalist Michael Phelps is engaged to longtime girlfriend, former Miss California, Nicole Johnson. The two have been dating on and off since 2007. Their engagement was announced Saturday on Phelps' Instagram with an adorable picture of the couple in the snow with a caption saying, "She said yes." Phelps is banned from Summer's World Championships in Russia, but is preparing to compete at the Rio Games. Now he has another important item on his life agenda. No word yet on when the wedding will be, but we can't wait. As part of New York Fashion Week, the American Heart Association hosted a show for their Go Red collection that featured designers as Donna Karan and Oscar de la Renta, and many more. The Go Red collection is to raise awareness for heart disease and stroke, in which 1 in 3 women will fall victim to each year. Over 20 celebrities came out to support the cause and strut their stuff in beautiful red dresses. The night ended with a rocking performance by X Factor finalists and tween sensations Fifth Harmony. For In the Spotlight, I'm Jackie Myers.
Thanks, Jackie.
So I am actually a huge Michael Phelps fan. I think that he's one of the greatest athletes of all time, and I am really excited personally to see him in the upcoming Olympics. What about you?
I am too. I mean, he has worked from square one, super dedicated to swimming. And I remember watching the first time he appeared in the Olympics and watching him win all of these medals. And I was like, who is this guy? And I just remember going and Googling him and finding all this interesting facts about him. And to see now that he's engaged and getting married, I feel very happy for him.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the greatest athletes of all time. I mean, just imagine having that many gold medals, being the best in the world so many times, and for him to come back again, I am really, really excited to see how he turns out these next upcoming Olympics. But now, let's see what Chardonnay has cooked up for us this week in Let's Eat.
You don't have to travel far to find great food. There's a special place in town that has affordable menu prices, great service, and signature dishes that keep the people coming back. We're here at Avanti's, home of the gondola, where they're known for their fine Italian cuisines. So, let's eat. Not only do they have tons of menu options to choose from, they have an interesting history.
Started right across the street from the current location on Bradley's campus. It's been a favorite of Bradley's since 1966, home of the gondola.
Avanti's has 5 locations in central Illinois. They also provide carry-out and delivery. My favorite dish is the chicken Caesar wrap, but others have a list of favorites.
Here, I would mostly say pizza burgers are a big thing. Wings are a big thing. Gondolas, as always. We make a lot of gondolas. I really like the bread, cheese ravioli. The new pastas are really good.
With great food, what more is there to love about Avanti's?
The people, honestly. I love my crew. We've all worked together for a long time. We always have fun, most of the time. And I like dealing with customers.
From Midstate Magazine, I'm Chardonnay Mason.
Thanks for that, Chardonnay. You know, a lot of you all watching may not be huge fans of Avanti's, but here at Bradley, it's a pretty big deal because it's so close. And it's one of my favorite places to go, honestly.
Honestly, I am such a bread fanatic. I love pasta, I love pizza, and so I have to go. And the bread she was eating looked amazing. And Chardonnay always finds such interesting places in Peoria.
Every time,
to eat such like a good variety of different kinds of foods, going back to the guacamole from her last segment, which I need to go and eat. Still haven't gotten a chance, but it's gonna happen.
I can still visualize that guacamole right now. That's how good it looks.
Oh my goodness.
But Avanti's too, I might have to go there after we finish this up, get a gondola or something.
It's right across the street. You might as well go right now.
All right.
But let's check out the latest music with Anna on the Beat.
Hi, I'm Anna Tassi with On the Beat. After performing their latest single, Shots, at the Grammys, Imagine Dragons released their new album, Smoke and Mirrors, 2 weeks ago. This is their second studio album, which is self-produced. It was also inspired by their previous tours around the world. The band wanted to develop a new and intriguing sound for the album, so instead of having hip-hop influences from their first album, Smoke and Mirrors is more rock-driven. Each song has a different alternative beat and inspired lyrics that make the album unique and powerful. This album includes the singles Shots, Gold, and I Bet My Life. Their newest hit, Shots, was performed during a first ever live commercial for Target. The ad promoted an exclusive edition of the album. The single, estimated to cost $8 million, skyrocketed to number 2 on the Billboard Trending 140. Imagine Dragons even released some bonus tracks on the album, including Thief, The Unknown, Second Chances, and Release. With their second album being released, Imagine Dragons did not let down their favorite fans. For On the Beat, I'm Anna Tassi.
Thanks, Anna.
It was a great segment. So one thing that I've kind of been interested in with music these days are the surprise albums.
Oh, yes, of course.
It's becoming like a new trend among a lot of the artists, and most recently Drake dropped a surprise album that caught everyone off guard, and it's just amazing how it's becoming a new thing.
Yeah, especially when Beyonce dropped her album, Beyonce, and everyone was just so like in love with this idea that she didn't even tell anyone about it,
Right.
and then it was just like, bam, new music.
Yeah, and you know, I don't mind that at all. It's kind of nice to kind of see it coming and then get ready for it, and be prepared, especially if you really have like a connection with the artist. But I don't hate it too much. You know, I can get used to it, but I just wish that more artists would like do promotions and maybe do things that, you know, we saw coming more. I'm not even sure how I feel about them, to be honest, but we're gonna go to the next segment now. So now let's go to Jalen and see who our special guest is on State of the Arts.
Hello and welcome to State of the Arts. I'm your host, Jalen Cook. Today we would like to welcome singer and songwriter Sarah Dillard. She specializes in acoustic and folk music using mainly the guitar, piano, and ukulele. She has played in many venues, including restaurants, variety shows, wedding bars, and weddings, bars, and special events. Welcome to the show, Sarah.
Thank you, Jalen.
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing so well. It's great to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, no problem. Glad you can join us. So, what are you going to be sharing with us tonight?
Tonight, I'm sharing with you one of my more recent original tunes. It's called Dead Heat Part 2 because there's a Part 1, but you'll have to see me live to hear the first one. So.
Okay, so this is like the sequel to that song.
Yes, it's my first attempt at the blues. If you are interested in hearing it with a live band and or harmonica, you can check me out a live location for a full band. So.
Awesome. So when it comes to like your creative process, like how do you, you know, write the songs that you perform on a regular basis?
Sometimes I just like to make up stories to make me feel better, and most times it's just writing about stuff that's happening right here, right now. I'm not a good talker. I'm not good at talking about my feelings, but I can sing about them, so it helps me to get it out that way.
Okay. So your bio mentioned that you performed in like various venues around town. Do you like, what kind of places have you performed in?
Oh, can I list names? Is that okay?
Go for it.
Great news. Red Barn Open Stage every Tuesday and Friday. Don't miss it. Kenny's Westside Pub, Sky Harbor Steakhouse, Noir on Prospect, both Oliver's locations. I'm sorry I have to cut it off, but I love everyone else who books me. Thank you so much for your support.
All right. Well, the floor is yours, so take it away.
Thanks so much. See you counting my rings. Don't look 'cause I'm doing the same thing. I'm sure you've seen prettier things, but you're getting tired of daydreams. Yes, I know your game. You caught me playing the same one. But do you know my name? Haven't you heard I'm a strange one? You're trying to cross me off of your list. But the quickest F comes with a kiss. And when they bury you, they'll have to shoot the devil away. You're not the sensitive type. Did you forget what it feels like to be the one on the trail? Been telling yourself some of those tall tales. I never said you ain't sweet. but it takes raw sugar to tempt me. Just work and pray while I eat. You're signing up for a dead heat. You think you're hard to resist. But the slowest death starts with a kiss. And when they bury you, they'll have to shoot the devil away. You're a rich man and you're a beggar. Oh, what a big man, you're trying to take her. Run, 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 but you sure can't hide. You're old to talk, man, but you're the talker. Pick up a sweet thing so you can drop her. Run, 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 but you sure can fly. You're just so hard to resist. But the quickest death comes with a kiss. And when they bury you, they'll have to shoo the devil away. Yes, when they bury you, they'll have to shoo the devil away. Oh, and they bury you, they'll have to shoo the devil away.
Awesome. Well, that was superlative, Sarah.
Oh, thanks so much, Jalen.
Thanks for coming in.
It was my pleasure.
Well, that's all we have for State of the Arts this time. That's all we have for State of the Arts this week. Join us next week to see more talent around the Peoria area. I'm your host, Jalen Cook.
Thanks, Jalen. You know, Melody, maybe Sarah will drop a surprise album, and I will have no idea how I feel about it whatsoever.
No words.
Literally no words.
No words. But, you know, we've been saying how people nowadays come up on the internet and...
Melody, I'm going to have to cut you off here, but just in the interest of time. But that's all that we have for Midstate this week. I'm your host, Ricky Hendon, like always.
And I'm Melody Mercado. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.